New Zealand, or Aotearoa, as it is known in the Maori language, is a land that simply takes one's breath away. Nestled in the far corner of the South Pacific, it is a country of staggering contrasts and profound beauty. Here, snow-capped mountains pierce the clouds, ancient forests hum with life, and coastlines shimmer with golden light. It is a place where adventure and tranquility coexist in perfect harmony. But beyond the stunning landscapes lies a rich history and a vibrant culture. A story of ancient navigators and pioneering spirits, all woven together to create a nation that is truly unique and utterly captivating. It's a place that welcomes you with open arms and a warm heart. The story of New Zealand begins with the Maori people, extraordinary Polynesian seafarers who navigated the vast Pacific Ocean in their waka, or canoes, to arrive here over 1,000 years ago. They were the first to call this land home, naming it Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud. They developed a deep spiritual connection to the land, its forests, rivers and mountains, a connection that remains at the very core of the country's identity today. Their history is one of resilience, of deep-rooted traditions, and of a rich oral history that has been passed down through countless generations, keeping their stories and heritage alive. In the centuries that followed, European explorers began to arrive, with the Dutch navigator Abel Tasman being the first in 1642, followed by the British captain James Cook in 1769. The arrival of Europeans marked the beginning of a new chapter, bringing trade, new technologies, and eventually widespread settlement. This led to a period of significant change and often conflict. The relationship between Maori and the new settlers, known as Pakeha, was complex from the very start, filled with both cooperation and misunderstanding, shaping the course of the nation's future in ways that are still felt profoundly today. This complex relationship culminated in the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi in 1840. This foundational document was intended to create a partnership between the Maori chiefs and the British Crown, establishing British law while guaranteeing Maori rights to their lands and culture. However, differences between the English and Maori language versions of the treaty led to serious disputes over sovereignty and ownership. The treaty's legacy is one of ongoing debate and reconciliation, but it remains a vital, living document that continues to guide the relationship between Maori and Pakeha, underpinning the nation's journey towards a shared future. Today, New Zealand's culture is a wonderfully rich and diverse tapestry, woven from the threads of its Maori heritage, its British colonial past, and the many other cultures that have since made this country their home. At its heart is the concept of manakitanga, the Maori tradition of hospitality, generosity, and respect, which extends a warm welcome to all visitors. You'll see Maori culture everywhere, from the powerful haka performed by the All Blacks rugby team to the intricate carvings on a marae, or meeting house. The melodious sounds of the Maori language, te reo, can be heard across the country as it enjoys a wonderful resurgence. This cultural blend is also beautifully reflected in the country's cuisine, which is a glorious celebration of fresh, local ingredients from the land and sea. New Zealand's food scene is wonderfully unpretentious and incredibly delicious. Imagine tucking into succulent green-lipped mussels, freshly steamed and served with a squeeze of lemon, or savouring the sweet, delicate flavour of bluff oysters, a true national treasure. And one simply cannot visit without experiencing a traditional Maori hangi, where meat and vegetables are slow-cooked in an underground oven, creating a smoky, tender feast that is truly unforgettable. It's a culinary tradition that brings people together. Of course, no meal in New Zealand would be complete without a glass of its world-renowned wine. The sunny vineyards of Marlborough are famous for producing some of the world's best Sauvignon Blanc, crisp and zesty with tropical fruit notes that perfectly capture the spirit of the place. Further south, the central Otago region is celebrated for its elegant and complex Pinot Noir. But it's not just about fine dining. Kiwis have a deep love for simple pleasures too. A scoop of hokey pokey ice cream, creamy vanilla with crunchy honeycomb pieces, is a childhood classic, and the humble meat pie is a national obsession, a perfect hearty snack on a cool day. From bustling city farmers markets where you can sample artisanal cheeses and locally grown produce, to charming seaside cafes serving up glorious fish and chips wrapped in paper, there are endless opportunities to delight your taste buds. The coffee culture here is also superb. Kiwis take their flat whites very seriously, and you're never far from a fantastic barista who can whip up the perfect cup. Exploring New Zealand's food is just as much of an adventure as hiking its mountains, offering a delicious journey into the heart and soul of the nation and its wonderfully welcoming people. New Zealand is famously divided into two main islands, each with its own distinct character and wonders to explore. The North Island is a land of geothermal marvels and vibrant cities. One simply must visit Rotorua, a town that bubbles and steams with geothermal activity. Here you can witness magnificent geysers erupting high into the air, see pools of bubbling mud, and immerse yourself in the rich Māori culture that is deeply intertwined with this unique landscape. Further north, the Bay of Islands offers a subtropical paradise of turquoise waters and 144 idyllic islands, perfect for sailing, swimming with dolphins, and discovering secluded sandy coves. Journeying south from the bustling metropolis of Auckland, you'll find the enchanting Waitomo Caves. Here, you can drift silently on a boat through underground caverns, illuminated by the magical blue-green light of thousands of glowworms. A truly celestial experience that feels like floating through a starry night sky. The North Island is also home to the Tongariro National Park, a dual World Heritage Site recognised for its dramatic volcanic landscapes. Hiking the Tongariro Alpine Crossing is an incredible adventure, taking you past emerald lakes and smouldering craters in what feels like another world entirely. This island is where culture and nature dance together. Crossing the Cook Strait to the South Island, you enter a realm of epic cinematic landscapes. This is the New Zealand of towering peaks and majestic fjords. Queenstown, the adventure capital of the world, is an absolute must-do. Nestled on the shores of Lake Wakatipu and surrounded by the dramatic Southern Alps, it's a playground for thrill seekers, offering everything from bungee jumping and jet boating to skiing and canyon swinging. But it's also a place of great beauty, where you can simply relax and soak in the breathtaking scenery with a glass of local Pinot Noir. The energy here is infectious. From Queenstown, a journey to Fiordland National Park is essential. Cruising through the serene waters of Milford Sound or the more remote Doubtful Sound is a humbling experience. Here, sheer cliffs rise dramatically from dark, still waters, and waterfalls cascade down from immense heights, creating a spectacle of raw, untouched nature. Further up the coast, the West Coast glaciers, Franz Josef and Fox, offer the rare opportunity to walk on ancient rivers of ice. The South Island is a place that reminds you of the sheer power and magnificent scale of the natural world, leaving an indelible mark on your soul. Planning your New Zealand adventure is wonderfully straightforward. The best time to visit really depends on what you wish to see and do. The summer months, from December to February, offer warm, sunny weather, perfect for beach hopping and hiking. However, the shoulder seasons of autumn from March to May and spring, from September to November, are also fantastic, with fewer crowds, pleasant temperatures and stunning seasonal colours. Winter, from June to August, is ideal for those wishing to ski or snowboard in the magnificent Southern Alps, a truly magical experience under crisp blue skies. Getting around is part of the fun. Renting a car or even better, a camper van, gives you the ultimate freedom to explore at your own pace. The roads are well maintained and the drives themselves are incredibly scenic, with a breathtaking new vista around every corner. For longer distances, domestic flights connect the main cities quickly and efficiently. And for a truly special journey, the Transalpine train from Christchurch to Greymouth is considered one of the world's greatest rail journeys, winding its way through the spectacular landscapes of the Southern Alps. It's an experience in itself. When it comes to accommodation, New Zealand offers something for every style and budget. You can find everything from luxury lodges and city hotels to charming bed and breakfasts and holiday parks, which are perfect for campervans. For a truly authentic experience, consider a farm stay, where you can experience rural Kiwi life and hospitality firsthand. And don't forget to immerse yourself in the local food scene. Seek out farmers markets for fresh produce, enjoy fish and chips on the beach, and treat yourself to a delicious meal at a winery restaurant overlooking the vines. So I wholeheartedly invite you to come and experience Aotearoa for yourself. It is a country that will capture your imagination and stir your soul. Come to witness the powerful haka, to taste the sweetness of a fresh kiwi, to feel the spray from a thundering waterfall, and to meet the warm, friendly people who call this extraordinary place home. New Zealand is more than just a destination. It's an adventure waiting to unfold, a story waiting to be told, and a journey that will stay with you long after you've returned home. Your adventure awaits.